bucket attached to the ladder on top, making rescues safer. People can step into the bucket and be lowered down. And this is the only tower truck of its kind in the fire department's fleet.
I don't know if you've ever seen them train, but the training that they do, in fact, close to where we are at Mike Carter Field, I mean, they are literally setting things on fire and practicing going in, and they do a lot of work. It doesn't just happen to keep our community safe.
Right. They are some of the best. Very professional. Yes.
So you see Mayor Dawn Warren, along with some council members, getting to hang out in the big bucket truck there. We have Mayor Dawn Warren, Lloyd Nichols, Broderick McGee. Broderick McGee, born and raised in Tyler. He graduated from John Tyler High School, now Tyler High. He currently serves as board member for the Alzheimer's Alliance of Smith County. And McGee has served as a council member here for 6 years.
Don't you know those men are now 7 years old at this point, being able to ride on a fire truck?
I know, right?
Yeah, it's every little boy's dream. We love that.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think little girls too. Yes, I'd like to be up there. And okay, oh wow, we get to see it. You know, we just did a news story on their new fire truck that they just got. Now we get to see it in person, and that is pretty impressive to see.
Getting to ride in the bucket truck makes you want to be mayor.
There you go.
But Dawn Warren is a native Tylerite, graduated from Lee, now Tyler Legacy, oil and gas professional of 40 years, and formerly served as council member for District 4 3 terms before becoming mayor of Tyler.
Yeah. All right. We are going to check back in with Tori. She is at the starting line of the parade. Tori, what are you seeing right now?
Hi, Casey. Hi, James. Well, joining me right now is a very special guest. I have Congressman Nathaniel Moran and his family. Good morning.
Good morning. It's such a beautiful day here in East Texas. So glad to be here, part of the 90th Rose Parade. Isn't this exciting?
Yes, it is so exciting. And so this isn't your first Rose Parade, is it?
Not my first parade. In fact, the first time I was in this parade was about 40 years ago. I was just a little guy playing for the Dixie Steelers, the little football team. Got to walk up this parade route. Meant so much to me then. Still does today, 40 years later. So excited to be here to see all these great bands, all the pageantry, all of the excitement from the crowds. So many people here to be part of what's going on.
Yes, and so how does it feel having your children here with you?
I love sharing this experience with them. I've got pictures from my older two who are now seniors in high school when they were little kids like this and we were in the parade. And so I love coming back and sharing this with my family to help build in that generational excitement about the Rose Parade and the Rose Festival and all that is around it.
Most definitely. And so people will get to see you on the parade route this year, isn't that right?
Yeah, we're going to be about middle of the way through in the parade. Glad to ride in it. I got to ride in it when I was the county judge and also as a city council member. And then, as I said, 40 years ago, as just a little guy walking up this street, was proud to have my son when he was in Boy Scouts walk in this parade as well. And today, you know, one of the things that made me feel like I was back in D.C. is I saw a lot of clowns getting ready to walk the parade route. So it made me feel like I was back in D.C., but glad to be back here in Tyler.
Oh, yes. Well, do y'all happen to have like a favorite part of the parade?
Oh, I'm a band guy. I love the bands. We've got my little guy Lincoln loves the mascots, but so much. And then Juliet, we were up and down seeing all the ladies' dresses and the pageantry around those floats. All of it is exciting. We're just glad to see everybody from East Texas coming out, joining together. It doesn't matter what your political background is. Doesn't matter what your viewpoints on issues is. We come together as a community. We share this community excitement as a community together.
Yes. So well, thank you so much for talking to us. It's always a pleasure.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right, and thank you. We'll send it back to you, Casey and James.
All right. We do want to apologize. We were broadcasting in Spanish on KETK, but now we are back in English. We apologize. This is the first year we've ever done this with our sister station KTBN, but we've got that kink worked out. You are right where you need to be. This is the Texas Rose Festival Parade.
All right, we're on float or parade entry number 8. You're looking at Tyler City Council member Dr. Shirley McKellar. She's from Tyler City Council District 3. Prior to becoming a city council member, Dr. McKellar retired from the U.S. Army as an officer. She's been a council member for 6 years. She's also a member of the Mental Health Veterans Advocacy Council, currently serving as its vice president, and then also member of several civic, social, and professional organizations, including the Rose City chapter of Military Officers Association.
All right, now we have the White House Cub Scout Pack 359 carrying the 90th Texas Rose Festival banner. We are all about encouraging boys and girls, they say, to make friends, to be helpful to others, and do their very best no matter the outcome. With the help of powerful learning projects and exciting outdoor activities, we aim to teach children that doing their best can be fun and rewarding.
Parents will always accept a little extra help in raising their kids. Aren't we
Amen
lucky?
to that. Yes, yes.
All right, now it's time for the Grand Marshal of the Texas Rose Festival Parade, Elvis.
He is alive and grooving. Look at that. What is he shooting there? He's shooting a Nerf gun. Can't really tell.
Viva
Something,
Las Vegas.
you know, yes.
And Viva Tyler.
And Viva La Rosa, yes, for sure. Oh my God.
Well, I like that he's actually doing some of the Elvis dance moves and not just sitting there doing the homecoming queen wave.
Right,
Yeah,
right, of course.
Putting a little sass in the Texas Rose Festival Parade. We appreciate that, Elvis. You're doing a great job.
Yes, for sure. Okay, we are going to head on over to Tyler Henderson, our KETK morning anchor. He has a local family that he would like us to meet. Tyler, make the introductions, please.
Hey, Casey, James, it's really exciting for me. Not only it's my first Rose Festival, Rose Parade, but it's also a first for my family. I've got my daughter out here. My mom came up. 4 hours. 4 hours to come see this. Well, to come see her son in this. And then I've got my wife over here. What has surprised you the most coming up here? Was it the traffic? The traffic to get to the stadium. What is it? Did you get to see the roses, the rose garden, or anything like that?
Not yet.
Nah, yeah, you excited?
Legacy High School, Southern
Very
Belle.
excited. And I'll tell you what, my baby doesn't have the face for radio. She's much
Entering
prettier
the
than me. I'll
stadium
send it back to
now
y'all.
is the official start of the Rose Parade. It would not be presentation of the colors. And this year we are very
Thank you, Tyler. All right, next up, the 2023 president of the Texas Rose Festival Association, Mr. Ron Schoenbrunn. And he has been president of the Texas Rose Festival Association, meaning he did 5 years of service on the executive committee. These are the rules, right, Leslie?
That's right. You get to run every aspect of the Rose Festival before you're head of it. So
Oh, wow.
you know the parade, you know the art show, you know the coronation. It really is a commitment.
And right now we have the Queen's parents on camera right there, Sarah and Billy Bryan. Bill and Sarah Bryan are the parents of the 90th Texas Rose Festival, Queen Laura. Bill and Sarah have a long history of volunteering and supporting the Rose Festival. And Sarah was a lady in waiting and has many volunteer positions over the years, including 2 years as the Coronation chairman. A big thank you to the Bryan family for their contribution of service to our city, and a thank you for hosting the Queen's Tea this afternoon in the Rose Garden. It'll happen from 1 to 3 today at the Rose Garden. By the way, it is free and open to the public.
That means you are invited, and I don't mean you, Casey and Leslie, I mean you watching.
Yes.
You can come out to the Rose Garden, and thanks to Sarah and Bill Bryan, enjoy some of the Queen's Tea.
Delightful and generous family. There is nothing like the Queen's Tea to be able to see these works of art, these dresses, up close, have a cookie and some punch, and we thank them for hosting.
Yes.
All right, next up is Candace Bank and Amber Owen. Owen is the market president of Cadence Bank in the Tyler market. Amber Owen representing Cadence Bank as our parade sponsor. She's accompanied today by her family, husband Rodney, children Eli and Emma Grace.
Yeah, Cadence Bank was previously known as Bancorp South Bank and has been serving clients with full-service banking for over 145 years, and in Tyler for 17 years. Stop by one of 2 locations here in Tyler for all of your banking needs.
All right, now we have president of the Strutters, Mark Uzel Sr. Welcome, Mark. Riding along with him, his wife, Sarah, who knows all the time and effort he's been putting into this. The Strutters organization are the people responsible for all aspects of staging the Texas Rose Festival parade that you're enjoying today. Mark began as a volunteer 7 years ago, worked to ensure Tyler can be proud of this long treasured parade. And his wife, Sarah, also served as a volunteer on many past Rose Festival committees. Their son, Clay, will be serving as an attendant to Queen Laura this year. Their daughter, Avery, was an attendant to Queen Madeline Wynn in 2015. And since this will be the final year on the committee, let's give him a hand for his many, many years of service to the Rose Parade.
And there
Thank you, Mark.
There are strutters throughout the entire parade. They've been up since the wee hours of the morning. They're out keeping our streets safe and helping everyone enjoy the parade. And we thank every one of them.
There was many strutters who were here when we showed up to set this up before the sun came up.
We are very thankful for that. Okay, you can hear them now. We have the Tyler Junior College Apache Band. We've got the bells. Oh my goodness, the whole shebang. Let's give it a listen. Ashlyn, you want to toss to her? Yes.
Probably matched time.
Right.
And now standing by the parade route is Ashlyn Anderson with one of the families that's enjoying the Texas Rose Festival parade. Ashlyn Anderson, who are we going to be introduced to here?
Yeah, James, Casey, we are with John and Joy, who have been here in Tyler for quite some time. But tell me a little bit about your story and how long you've been coming to the parade.
Yes, we've been here for over 20 years, and we first started coming to the parade when we first moved into Tyler, and we've been here at the parade for about 8 different times.
Wow, 8 different times. And you were telling me earlier, Joy, that you stayed in Tyler longer than expected. Why did you decide to stay in Tyler? What about Tyler do you love so much?
Yeah, we love the city, and we've been here like since 1996, and supposedly we should be only here for 3 years. And here we are, 27 years later. We love the camaraderie with the city of Tyler. It brings the town, the city together through this Rose Parade or the Rose Week itself.
Right, and it's not just you here. There's many people that still have the same story as you guys and how much you love it. What's one thing that you can't wait to see?
Oh, of course, the Queen. We would like to see Miss Laura Bryan, and the floats itself, and also the gowns of the Duchess and the Queen, of course.
Perfect, and we cannot wait to see them come down Front Street. I'll send it back to you, Casey and James.
All right, Ashlyn, thank you very much. Yeah, we just had TJC and all their crew pass by, but now we have the Tyler Composite Squadron, the Civil Air Patrol, moving in for us right now with the Civil Air Patrol. It comprises of the cadets ages 12 to 18 and senior members, and the squadron meets at the Tyler Pounds Field and has 3 main programs: aerospace education, emergency services, and cadet programs. Now, every year, hundreds of lives are saved in America through services by the CAP squadrons, and information about that can be obtained online as well.
And now coming up the hill on Front Street, the East Texas Korean War Veterans Association. The Leroy Beatty Chapter 286 of the East Texas Korean War Veterans Association consists of Korean War as well as Korean service veterans. The association has been in Tyler since 2001, and members have been providing color and honor guard services at funerals and events throughout the area. The chapter sponsors the annual Medal of Honor ceremony in Gladewater and is responsible for placing the Korean War Memorial on the downtown square. And I've seen these Korean War Veterans Association. They showed up my grandfather's funeral, who was a Korean War veteran. And that really does mean a whole lot to the family to know that even though he did that so long ago, that it wasn't forgotten, ever.
Yeah, they bring a lot of comfort to a lot of people in East Texas, for sure.
It's so nice. What's so nice for them to be in the parade is that maybe kids will say, Mom, Dad, what was the Korean War? And it opens up a conversation to talk about how fortunate we are to live in peacetime.
Yes.
Okay, let's move down to Tyler, Chris's mother, Francis, Trinity, whatever, Rose Stadium.
Yes.
Tyler and Raina are down there talking to the drill team. Tyler and Raina.
Hello, Casey and James. We are here. Hello, everyone. We are here at the Rose Stadium. We just caught up with the Tyler High Southern Bells. Go ahead and show off your pride. They are so excited to be here. I am here with John tonight and Madeline. Tell us what it is to be here.
We are so incredibly honored to be able to perform at this year's Rose Parade. We love getting involved in our community, and just being here means so much to us to be able to represent the Tyler legacy.
All right, we are just getting started here. We will take a quick break, but we will be right back. You are watching the 90th Texas Rose Festival Parade live coverage right here on KETK. Stay with us.
Representing the city of Houston as Duchesses for the historic Texas Rose Festival, Sarah Faulkner, Chloe Butler, Alexandra Hurd, Catherine Stiles, Ramsey Rufino, and Kate Rotan. Join these Duchesses in celebrating the 2023 Texas Rose Festival.
This is the 2023 Subaru Crosstrek with a comfortable and modern interior, standard EyeSight driver assist, powerful boxer engines, 8.7 inches of ground clearance, and standard symmetrical all-wheel drive. Come and find yours at Pilchier Subaru in Tyler.
Come see us today at Peterson's. Relax and save on all in-stock furniture. Save $200 to $600 off all sofas, sectionals, dining rooms, bedrooms, and accent pieces. Our #1 sectional offers both comfort and style with deep, ultra-plush seating. In-stock savings for only $17.98. The Madison County highlights barnwood finish and seats up to 8 guests for any occasion. This group blends rustic and natural style to bring a unique feel to your home. In-stock savings for only $14.98. Peterson's Home Furnishings in historic downtown Henderson. It's time to think about home.
What matters to you matters to us. At the Sloan Law Firm, this is our commitment to you, and PATH shares that commitment. PATH served 20,000 people last year with programs including emergency rent, utility and prescription assistance, vision and dental services, and also transitional housing. Thank you, PATH, for being an integral part of our community. Go to KETK.com to submit a nonprofit you think goes above and beyond.
Representing the city of Houston as Duchesses for the historic Texas Rose Festival, Sarah Faulkner, Chloe Butler, Alexandra Hurd, Catherine Stiles, Ramsey Rufino, and Kate Rotan. Join these Duchesses in celebrating the 2023 Texas Rose Festival.
Live from Tyler, Texas, you're watching the Texas Rose Festival Parade on KETK.
Welcome back, everyone. We are continuing our coverage here on Front Street in Tyler, Texas for the Texas Rose Festival Parade. I'm Casey Koviak. Alongside me, Leslie Roberts and James Parker.
I was so happy to see the giant Brookshire's grocery cart. I have actually seen that online, and I didn't realize it was this big. That's like a 2-story building.
It's massive.
And if you have access to that, what is the temptation to just drive that to work?
I mean, James, I don't know. You tell me, because you seem to be maybe interested in taking it for a spin later.
Yeah, well, this is why my wife won't let me have one, because I would drive it to work. It'd be in the KETK parking lot looking all weird.
Completely believe that. All right, we are going to head back over to KETK's Tori Bean. She is down there. She's our eyes and ears at the staging area of the parade. Lots of fun down there. Tori, what are you seeing right now?
Y'all can both be in it if you want. All right, and I am joined right now by my good friend. What's your name?
Alexander.
Alexander? Do you want to talk?
Allison.
Allison? Oh, well, what do y'all think about the parade?
It's kind of cool. I like when they throw the candies. When they threw like a baseball, like a squishy, I got it. There was one right there, so I got one for my sister too.
Oh, that's so nice of you. What is your favorite part?
Candy.
Candy? I like candy too. Are you catching a lot?
Yes.
Aw. Are y'all gonna go see the Queen later on today?
We don't know.
You don't know? Well, that's okay. Well, it was nice talking to y'all, and I hope you catch a lot more candy, okay? I'll send it back to you, Casey and James.
All right, you're seeing the tail end of Flyer Athletics Tyler. They opened in 2021 there. That was the last group you saw. They're owned by Stephen and Maggie Kane. It's just a recreational tumbling and gymnastics outfit. Next parade float, Miss Texas Senior Classic Pageant, riding on a tracker pontoon boat.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, Miss Texas Senior Classic Pageant. It's designed to showcase the Texas ladies ages 60 and better, with the motto, "We are changing the image of aging." The pageant queen, court, and contestants give back to their communities, families, and churches, and they often entertain at assisted livings, nursings, and senior centers, and support our American veterans. They annually participate in children's patriotic parades and the Tyler Rose Parade, Dallas Beginning Fair Parade, the Christmas parades. Contestants are supportive of each other and form a sisterhood. It's a wonderful outreach for senior ladies who receive encouragement, acknowledgement, and inspiration.
It keeps them young.
It does. It
You
does.
look forward to being in a pageant. You're going to keep that exercise up. And
But I love that. They're 60 and better. That's the age group. 60 and better. We are changing the image of aging. I love
it.
Yes. What else do we have going on here? Okay. Got the pontoon. Oh, it's on a pontoon boat. Lovely.
Does your arm ever get tired from waving? I realize this is parade route. It's about a mile or so, and I think I would get tired after about 30 seconds of that.
that's part of the prep of being in this.
You've got to do your
practice your,
your
wave
arm
for
workouts.
a long time.
I love that.
Thought maybe they could have some support system going on for their elbow that might help out.
Right. Okay, now we have the UT Tyler Patriots, the cheer and palm you see right there. Yay! Yes, the description, UT Tyler proudly presents the 2023-2024 Patriot cheerleaders and Patriot dancers. The award-winning teams under the direction of head coach Katie Hutto, assisted by Kaylee Wilkie and Megan Bell. The teams attended SMU summer camp Pony Up when they earned many distinguished honors, including a perfect score for game day performance. Leading the pack is UT Tyler's very own Swoop the Eagle.
And the UT Tyler Patriots drumline doing a great job keeping the beat for the ladies there, walking right in front of them.
Yes. Okay, now we have the UT Tyler Rose Scholars, the 2023-2024 Rose Scholars, Abigail Floyd and Ana Nunez. Now, the 5th year, the UT Tyler and Rose Festival have joined together to further celebrate their community's unique tradition by naming 2 Rose Scholars there.
That's
Smart
a
kiddos.
very important part of the Rose Festival is reaching out to the community.
Yes,
so.
and giving back in big, big ways.
All right, and in this amazing red car here is Derek Choice, Honorable Derek Choice, Justice of the Peace. Precinct 1 has fantastic taste in automobiles. He was appointed to his position in 2022. Prior to his appointment, Judge Choice served on the Tyler City Council for 6 years and then Mayor Pro Tem for 1 year.
Okay, now we have the tribute float for Camp V, sponsored by Nancy and Richard Rogers. Camp V's mission is to integrate military and civilian resources through one central location, providing efficient and effective support and fellowship for veterans, active duty reserves, guards, and their families. Serving veterans and their families while providing connection, service, and hope is Camp V's highest priority. By establishing a central facility that houses multiple service providers, Camp V has reduced the delay in services for veterans and their families who need assistance. And that is so, so crucial, especially here in East Texas with such a large military community that we are.
We do. We're such a retiring hotspot. People move here to retire.
Yes.
And we have so many services and activities for veterans, and it makes East Texas a great place to live.
Which I take as a great compliment. Wanting to retire here means we all have a lot to offer.
Yes.
And now what you see on your screen, All Saints Episcopal School, an independent school for students preschool through 12th grade. They offer a challenging, innovative curriculum in a nurturing Christian environment. And sponsoring the All Saints float is the A-Team. This is a group of exemplary upper school student ambassadors that represent All Saints and provide prospective students a welcoming experience. The passion and dedication help others discover how All Saints ignites passions to impact our world.
What a great opportunity to learn leadership, to sponsor young. So when you get older, you can sponsor a parade.
There we go. Right?
That mascot, you can't help but cheer for that Trojan guy.
There you go.
Or feel intimidated. You see that guy on the other sideline. What are they going to bring to you? Yeah.
All right, coming up next on your screen, these are some past queens sponsored by the Order of the Rose, and what they're doing here, celebrating 90 years of the Texas Rose Festival. Some of the queens from the past include the 1956 queen, Queen Gail Hudson White. From 1968, Queen Louise Spence Griffith. 1970, Queen Melinda Ryder. Queen of 1979, Claire Ramey Turner. That's a name that's going to be coming up.
Yeah.
Queen Jamie Arnold Landis after that, and then from 1984, Queen Diana Taylor McMillan. 1986, Queen Marla Hughes Reeder. 1996.
Oh, look at that, historical pictures. As you continue to name out our participants on the float, James, we also have beautiful pictures of past queens from the Texas Rose Festival Parade.
And what's nice about these queens is they take their year as Queen of the Rose Festival, and then the rest of their lives they are committed to serving our community, because they have such a deep respect for our community and an appreciation for their year, and also a sense of service.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, now we have the Tyler High School cheerleaders. They're excited to participate in the Rose Parade, they say, again this year, bringing the famous Cujo spirit with them. Oh, we love that. The cheerleaders won multiple awards this summer at the Universal Cheerleaders Association Cheer Camp. The cheerleaders are under the direction of head coach Crystal Looney.
And these are the same ladies you see out there every Friday night supporting the Lions. They faced the Lufkin Panthers last night at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rhodes Stadium. I believe they won, didn't they? Didn't they pull that off?
Perhaps.
I was paying attention last night. I should have committed it to memory.
I think I was asleep.
You went to bed early. I did not.
I tried.
And then right behind them, the Tyler High School Brigadette drill team. They have been going on Tyler High School campus since 1936.
Yeah, through the years, the prep groups grow to and evolve to the true Texas-style drill team that they are today. The Brigadettes are a varsity dance squad that performs at athletic events, parades, and community functions. The Brigadettes also participate in competitions, have had many exciting travel and performance opportunities throughout the years, as well as produce a full theatrical dance production each spring in April.
Well, we talk about the heritage and the length of time that the Texas Rose Festival Parade's been around. They're just a few years behind us, every bit as much of the Tyler institution as the Texas Rose Festival itself.
All right, now we have the Tyler High School Big Blue Band. Let's take a listen. We have a court float in view right now. Duchess and Ladies in Waiting, sponsored by Dillard's. Our first dress, Mad Max.
Now, this is one I was wanting to see, the Mad Max.
I think all the guys were. Ms. Alexandra Grace Hurd, the Duchess of Memorial, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Edward Bolin Hurd Sr.
Can you dig it? Next dress is the Matrix. Miss Mary Ella Burleson, Lady in Waiting, daughter of Dr. and Mrs. Scott Allen Burleson.
We also have Lord of the Rings, Miss Catherine Allison Wills, Duchess of University Park. Hunger Games, Miss Mary Louise Manning, Duchess of Chevy Chase, and also Harry Potter, Miss Megan Lee Manning, Duchess of Horseshoe Bay.
And they did a wonderful job for the Coronation
this year's dresses, Leslie, you were at the Coronation. You say that they were very technical.
A lot of them light up, they move, they are mechanical. It is a new show.
Oh, wow.
Don't miss it next year. I mean, it really is. We have a new designer, David Clymer, and he's done a wonderful job. It's a lot of fun, and these girls are troopers. They were up late last night, and they were here early this morning.
Yes. All right, then we just saw Sheriff Larry Smith, and now we're moving on to Sharon Shrine Divan. They consist of 7 men who have spent countless hours, who spent countless hours over many years supporting Shriners International and Shriners Hospital for Children. They also have great taste in cars, don't they?
There are a lot of people that have great taste in cars today.
You're a car fan. Where did I pick that up?
And a large grocery cart fan, apparently.
And a large car.
You know, things that have wheels, Leslie. That's James Parker.
Don't you know they're glad for a pretty day?
Right.
And then I am waiting for what's usually behind the Shriners, the Sharon Shrine Clown Unit.
Uh-huh.
Now, they have a lot of fun on these parades, but the rest of the year they are a philanthropic fraternity, and they have dedicated themselves to helping children with orthopedic and burn cares. You see some of their commercials on TV, a great cause.
Yeah.
And then the Shrine Clowns support the fraternity with fun and fellowship entertainment, especially of children.
Of course. All right, I hear that Ashlyn Anderson has a few folks that she would like to introduce us to. So we're going to head down to the street to see what Ashlyn is all about right now. Hi, Ashlyn.
With Amber right now, and we just saw one of the floats go by, and she was telling me it's her first time here and first time seeing a float. What was your reaction to seeing that first float?
Oh, just beautiful. The dresses are gorgeous. The way the sun's glistening off of their beautiful dresses is amazing. I love it.
And you were telling me earlier your daughter will be in a beautiful dress. Can you tell me what your daughter's role is in this parade?
Well, she's part of the Viva La Rosa. This is our first time being part of this, and she's representing her Hispanic culture and her heritage, and we have her grandparents here on our father's side. They are here joining us today, so we're super happy and just honored to be part of this. It's an amazing experience.
And can you talk to me a little bit about the country your daughter is representing?
She's representing Mexico.
And why is Mexico such a rich culture, and it's great to showcase here in East Texas?
I think it's very important. I think the culture is beautiful, and I love being a part of it. I think it's very important for everybody to be here and celebrate and to be accepting of it as well.
Perfect, and you will be able to see coming down the parade 20 Latino countries going to be shown here in beautiful dresses and just the rich culture. And I'll send it back to you, James and Casey.
All right, Ashlyn, thank you so much. We have so many more floats to get through. Stick with us, everyone. This is the 90th Texas Rose Festival Parade on KETK. We will be right back.
Oh, what's for lunch?
Friday Football Fever is back starting August 25th on KETK News, powered by Sinclair Law Office.
Representing the city of Tyler as attendants to the Queen for the historic Texas Rose Festival, Mary Margaret Stoltz, Lillian Stoltz, Mary Caroline Willis, C.C. Hampy, Nellie Jackson, Raleigh Brookshire, Clay Uzel Jr., Reynolds Woolder, Logan McCain. Join these children in celebrating the 2023 Texas Rose Festival.
If you have astigmatism, now is the perfect time to learn more about all laser LASIK at Heaton Eye Associates. Right now, you can receive $400 off your all laser LASIK procedure when you participate in our LASIK astigmatism study, as we confirm the outstanding results of all laser LASIK to help patients with astigmatism be free from glasses and contacts. Schedule your free all laser LASIK consultation today and experience better vision with Heaton Eye Associates.
The historic Texas Rose Festival presents Laura Elaine Bryan as your 90th Rose Queen. Laura is a junior at Southern Methodist University. She is honored to carry on her family's tradition and represent her hometown of Tyler, Texas. Join the community in celebrating the 90th Texas Rose Festival.
Big rebates on new pickups are back at Hall Buick GMC. Plus, Hall is adding to those rebates so you can save even more on your next new GMC Sierra. Check out this 23 Graphite Edition with 20-inch wheels for only $41,988. That's over $7,000 in savings. Current Buick and GMC owners save an additional $2,500 for $9,500 in total savings. Only at Hall Buick GMC on the Southwest Loop in Tyler.
Representing the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth as Duchesses for the historic Texas Rose Festival, Gracie Dix, Olivia Abbott, Catherine Hammer, Morgan Good, Abby Kate Henderson. Join these Duchesses in celebrating the 2023 Texas Rose Festival.
Hey there, welcome back. This is KETK's coverage of the 90th Texas Rose Festival Parade. Standing by with a big check presentation, Ashlyn Anderson. This is where the rubber meets the road. Not only are we having a good time, but something important's about to happen. Ashlyn?
James, Casey, we are here for a very special presentation of the strutters that make all this happen and all this work. And can you kind of tell me what we're doing today?
We're having the 90th annual Texas Rose Parade, and we're excited to have it, and we could not have it without the help of the fire department and the police department. And we, as a donation from the Texas Strutters and the Tyler Rose Festival, we would like to present the fire chief and the police chief with a check for everything that they do for the city of Tyler. And thank you very much, guys.
All right, Chief Coble, can you kind of tell me what this check means to you guys?
It is great. This community is so supportive of public safety, and we're very happy to receive this donation.
And can you kind of tell me what this check means to you and your police department?
Yeah, we reinvested into the organization itself, the different groups that we have. You know, the Strutters and the Rose Parade means so much to us, and it's glad to be supported by them.
All right, thank you guys for all you do. James, Casey, I'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Ashlyn, thank you. And we just heard the Grace Community School drumline come by. They are just such a great group of kiddos. But now we have Smith County Judge Neil Franklin. We just saw him pass by. Neil Franklin was sworn into Smith County Judge in November of 2022. Committed to helping Smith County region become an even greater place to live, work, and be with his family.
All right, next up, you're looking at a Duchess and some ladies in waiting. Sponsored by Austin Bank. The theme for this first dress, Pirates of the Caribbean. Miss Emma Elise Schurman, a lady in waiting. Then we have Jaws. I knew there would be a Jaws reference in here. Miss Olivia Louise Patterson, good choice, another lady in waiting.
Yes, we have Titanic, Miss Catherine Camilla Hammer, Duchess of the Metroplex.
My heart will go on.
I love it. I love it.
See,
Yes.
there they are. There's
yes.
the themes.
We also have Around the World in 80 Days by Miss Chloe Ann Griffith, Duchess of Beaumont. And Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, Miss Lauren Nicole Bell, Lady in Waiting.
You really do not see the artistry of costuming like this south of Broadway, except at the Rose Festival.
Right.
It really is an art, and we are so blessed to be able to have it here.
It is, yes.
So the dresses, they're ornate. They have so much stuff on them. How heavy are they if you're riding in a float?
Well, at the Coronation, when you're walking downstairs and looking forward, I mean, these girls have to train to carry these dresses. They really do. And hats off to Lynn Ramey, who's the choreographer, and her daughter, Joy Mace, to help them be able to walk in these dresses and carry themselves. They train all year long.
Yeah. All right, now we have Texas East Kids. My girls go here for Texas East Kids. We love them. The family owned and operated. They're celebrating their 54th year serving children and the youth of East Texas. Their students range in age from 2 to 18. They strive to offer the youth of East Texas activities centered around physical movement as well as intellectual engagement. At Texas East Kids, kids can participate in gymnastics, Friday fun nights, parties, and camps. At Texas East, they say they want to keep the kiddos moving. Casey Kiddo approved. Yes.
All right, let's see what some of the fun's happening down at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. We have Tyler and Raina standing by to share what they're seeing down there.
Hello, Casey. We are here at the end of the Rose Stadium with the Apaches. We're here
Tell us a little bit about what this all means to you and the big day that you guys are celebrating.
My name is Devin Allison. This means a lot to me. I'm not really from this area. I'm from Carthage, Texas. This means a lot. It shows how the community really comes together for really just one big parade. It's really fun.
Yes, and I heard that he has celebrated a special birthday. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yesterday we had a big birthday bash for him. He's big one. We just got a mascot, very new.
Well, show us off. Show us what you can do.
Let's see it, Harry.
Woo! And that is the TJC Apaches, you guys. East Texas, I hope you're enjoying from home. Tyler, how does it feel to stand next to a mascot?
Hey, let me tell you something. If they can do a backflip in a mascot suit, I need to work on my back springs, because that's pretty talented. Casey, James, we're going to send it back to y'all. You can do it.
All right, now you see behind us Danza Conchera San Luis. I had to practice that one. The Azteca dancers.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I'm so concerned about what happens to these beautiful flowing feather headdresses if we just even have a drizzle.
Oh, right.
Wouldn't rain ruin that?
Oh,
That's why
I don't
we're so
know.
grateful
Birds,
for the
feathers.
weather.
Yeah, they're gorgeous though. They were introduced last year. That was their debut during Hispanic Heritage Month, and they're back for another year. They were showstopper last year, the same as this year. Just beautiful performances, just ornate, beautiful headdresses as well. So we love them.
Right, and they walk past us. That's the beauty of being in the stadium is you get to see them do whatever choreography they have worked out. So you people are lucky over in the stadium. Coming up next, Mariachi Corporales. This is the music. And the term mariachi can mean many things. First, it's a small Mexican musical ensemble composed of a variety of mostly stringed instruments and trumpets. It's also used for the individual performer of mariachi music or for the music itself. And mariachi's long been considered a uniquely Mexican sound, representing a homegrown tradition that embraces both indigenous and foreign elements.
Yeah, we want to thank them for M&M Insurance Agency of Longview for providing the decorations this year. You know, mariachis consist of mostly violins, trumpets, and guitars. The musicians are all dressed in charro outfits. In 2011, they were recognized in the mariachi as an intangible cultural heritage. And most of their song lyrics are about the machismo, the love, the betrayal, the death, politics, and revolutionary heroes and country life. Just so much passion behind their performances.
And then behind them, you see the banner for Grupo de Danza Quetzale. That's Baile Folclórico Mexicana.
Oh, let's listen. Let's listen in.
Bad Bunny? That's fantastic.
Yes. Oh, look at those.
Yeah, that's Bad Bunny and Grupo Frontera.
Bad Bunny, I love it. Look at those beautiful dresses on the screen right now that our viewers are able to see. That's behind us.
For our English-only viewers, that's probably the #1 Hispanic song in the country right now. It's Bad Bunny and Grupo Frontera. Bad Bunny from Puerto Rico, but Grupo Frontera is from Fredericksburg, Texas, and they are the hottest thing in the last 2 years.
Oh, that's
in
wonderful.
Spanish music. That is fantastic. I'm blown away with that one.
Oh my gosh, watch these brightly colored skirts right now. They're embroidered jackets and hats and the feet that tap their syncopated beat to the lively music that plays. The women fan out their skirts, rippling them like waves as they swirl. This is the baile folclórico, dance in Spanish, a dance style with as much complexity, variety, and history as the country of Mexico itself.
Love the colors. So bright. It just makes you smile.
Yes.
Right, and it's just folk dancing. You know how they have the Lederhosen for Germans?
There we go.
This is what
Each culture has its own style, and Yes, we're very blessed to have the Hispanic Heritage Month celebration coincide with the Texas Rose Festival.
And that looks fun to just walk around flapping your dress like that, you know?
Probably cool. Exactly.
Right.
Leslie, you and I are both on the same train of thought right there.
How could you be in a bad mood if you're just walking down the street
I love
flipping
that.
your dress?
Yes.
How fun.
Yes.
Boy, the streets are lined. People were here early.
They were.
And the crowds trying to get into the parade this year, it really is a hit for everyone.
Yeah.
The bleachers across the street from us were full when the sun was rising.
Yeah. Yeah, people were showing up before the sun was even out. They got the best spots in the house.
So fun.
You can see a couple of entries here, starting with DJ Rana. He is the jefe de jefes, the boss of bosses, when it comes to spinning tunes for local fiestas and quinceañeras. He's also a popular DJ that performs at more than 40 quinceañera events annually. So that is almost every weekend this guy
out there
is busy. But this is part of the Viva La Rosa, one of their floats.
It's not on fire, folks. Not on fire.
Special effects from the Jefe de Jefes.
And then we have Flowers Davis Immigration sponsoring the second annual tribute float featuring many of the quinceañeras from Tyler and surrounding East Texas communities. And a lot of the dresses you're going to see young ladies in here.
Oh, wow.
They actually wore them for their 15th birthday celebration. So much in the way we have the Sweet 16, the quinceañera is even bigger and more popular south. And these are dresses that they didn't buy, some of them just for this parade. This is what they bought for their birthday party turning 15. And look at how ornate they get.
And the Rose...
and they have a... Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, Leslie.
No, I was just going to say the Rose Garden is a popular place for them to come and take their pictures when they have the quinceañeras.
Yeah. Oh, they've choreographed this dance, actually. Let's take a listen.
After these beautiful quinceañera dresses, Grupo Regido, they are a well-known Tejano band across the state of Texas. And then Tejano, just Tex-Mex. That's the Spanish word for Tex-Mex. Love that. So it's a popular music style fusing Mexican and U.S. influences. And then typically Tejano combines Mexican Spanish vocal styles with dance rhythms from Czech and German genres. That's where the accordion and stuff comes in.
I love
that
it.
oompa sound.
Yes.
So it is a beautiful mix and really a great representation of what we're all doing here in Texas. We are a fusion
melting pot. Yes. And you know what else is great? The weather right now. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Carson Vickroy for an update on this beautiful weather. Carson, where do we send our thank you note?
You can send them to me, Casey. I would love them with all the thank you notes I get. When the weather is good, of course. I get other notes when the weather is not as good. But I tell you what, the weather is nearly perfect for a day like today. A little warm for some of us, but then again, we don't have any rain or anything like that. One thing I have noticed is we do have these higher cirrus clouds, and that is thanks to Hurricane Norma, which is currently moving into Mexico, and that will bring us clouds tomorrow and increase our rain chances next week. But as far as the remainder of the Rose Festival parade, conditions are going to be outstanding. I mean, we're just talking about partly cloudy skies here and there, which should actually help keep us a little bit cooler. But temperatures are in the 70s right now. At about 11 o'clock, we will move to about 80 degrees. And then by noontime, when things are beginning to wrap up with the parade part of the festival, we'll be at about 83 degrees with a few passing clouds. And I'm just noticing right now, we don't really have a lot of wind either, which typically we see in the fall, but not on a weekend like this. But if you're out at the Rose Festival parade, or maybe you're heading outside this afternoon, you're going to want to remember the water because we are well above normal. Average highs for this time of year are in the upper 70s. I expect us to be in the lower 90s this afternoon. We were pretty close to record high temperatures in Tyler yesterday, but once again, we missed that just a little short of those record high temperatures, which was outstanding. But I'm going to continue to enjoy the parade. We have a lot of great floats going on right in front of me. It seems like everybody is enjoying their time out here, and we're just getting started here at the Rose Festival Parade. Casey, James.
Carson, thank you. Okay, you hear it. We've got the Hispanic Heritage Celebration going on behind us. Can we take a listen to that real quickly? There are more than 20 countries being represented for the Hispanic Heritage Celebration float that you're seeing right there. It is the official Hispanic Heritage Celebration, first proclaimed by President Lyndon B. Johnson in 1968 by a presidential proclamation. National Hispanic Heritage Month was first proclaimed by President George H.W. Bush in 1989. At its inception, the presidents have given a presidential proclamation to mark a Hispanic Heritage Celebration.
And the benefit to having Texas men as our national president.
Yes, exactly. Now, this float displays the flags and the native dress from those countries. You can just, oh my gosh, James, you were talking about that melting pot, but just in Hispanic heritage, how many countries are coming together to celebrate as well, just on this one float. Thank you, Pelche Chevrolet, for sponsoring this festive float, by the way.
And if you find it odd that Hispanic Heritage Month is from September 15th to October 15th, it's because about half of those 20 countries that are represented by flags have their Independence Day on September 15th. And so that's just naturally when they kick it off.
There we go.
And it's most of them are on the same day.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, now we're seeing White House Junior High Band. White House Junior High Band consists of over 260 7th and 8th graders. Band members include the woodwinds, the brass, percussion, and majorettes. Let's take a listen.
KMV just finished up their parade route. They're standing by in Rose Stadium with Raina and Tyler. Let's go check in with them and see what it's like for some of the people who have just finished the Rose Parade.
Hello, everyone. I am here on the float with Camp V. They are an organization that support our East Texas veterans, and my goodness, they have done so much work over the last year. And this is Travis Gladhill. Tell us a little bit about what this means to you at this moment to be in the 90th parade.
Oh, I mean, this is plain awesome. I mean, to be part of this entire community, to be part of a community that supports their veterans, it's just outstanding. I mean, it's a beautiful day today, and we got to see a whole lot of great people and a lot of good friends, and just the support was awesome.
Yes, and you guys had a lot of stuff going on this year. Tell us some of the most important events that you have coming up.
So absolutely. Well, for one, we are in the process of building our brand new sign. We were very fortunate enough to get sponsors to come together and build us a brand new sign. So that is actually under construction as we speak.
All right.
We are getting ready to do a ribbon cutting ceremony on our Women's Center outdoor deck and outdoor kitchen as well. And then, of course, we are looking at building our chapel and fellowship hall, breaking ground next year to be able to offer that support to our veteran community.
My goodness, it's an exciting time right now, and we've got a service dog right in front of us. His name is Thor, and he is here supporting our East Texas veterans on this big day. And look at him, he's just parched, ready for a TREAT. You know what I mean? All right, Casey?
He's actually a graduate of our service dog training program we have
Oh,
there
look at that. Bring your pups to Camp V if needs be. All right, Casey, I'm going to send it right back over to you.
All right, Raina, thank you very much. Okay, behind us we have another court float to show you, Duchess and Lady in Waiting, sponsored by Clark von Plonsky Anderson. We've got it's all movie titles. So we have 9 to 5, Miss Catherine Ross Rotan, the Duchess of Houston. We also have a dress representing Breakfast at Tiffany's, Miss Bailey Elaine Junel as well.
And then we have Marie Antoinette, Miss Molly Ann Sherrill, a Lady in Waiting. Amadeus after that. I was thinking Amadeus the song. No, Amadeus the movie, James. Get it together. Miss Grayson Berkeley Griffith, Duchess of Crockett.
And then Princess Bride. We have Miss Grace Elizabeth Gordon with Lady in Waiting. Those are always just so gorgeous.
These court members, not only the ladies, but their escorts come from universities from across the country. And so it's a wonderful opportunity to promote Tyler at the university level.
Yes. Okay, now we have Bolter Middle School cheerleaders. They are under the direction of co-sponsors, Mr. Jamar McGowan and also Mrs. Brandy Hood, striving for excellence both on the sideline and in the classroom as well, with the pep squad
And then the Bolter Middle
Viking
School
band.
Viking band.
Yes.
Now this is all 7th and 8th graders. Those tubes look about as big as I was in 7th grade.
Oh, look at that. We have another court float with Duchess and Ladies in Waiting, sponsored by Mary Kay. We've got a dress representing Sunset Boulevard, Miss Charlotte Lynn Hackney, Lady in Waiting. We've got Gilda, Miss Millie Ann Martin, Lady in Waiting as well.
Kiss Me Kate. I don't know that movie. What's Kiss Me Kate? Have I seen that? And
You
forgot
need
about
to
it?
see Kiss Me Kate. Oh, it's fabulous.
Well, if Leslie
and her
says it, I
dress
wanna
looked
watch it.
wonderful on stage last night.
I'm sure.
Which one would that be?
Miss Sadie Catherine Peeler, Duchess of San Antonio with Miss Kiss Me Kate. And then we also have Wizard of Oz up there, Miss
That would be the one in
Olivia
the back. Look at that.
Susan Abbott.
Somewhere over the
And she
rainbow.
has
I get
Toto
it.
Love it.
with her
Duchess
as
of
well.
Preston Hollow, goddaughter of Mr. and Mrs. Richard Raymond Rogers. Fabulous.
It's really turning out to be a fun theme that they picked, the story of
love
film.
it.
It's
I
a
love it.
wonderful thing.
A lot of good things you
It's
can
such
do
an
with that.
eclectic group of movies that they're representing. I know my daughters are very excited about the Disney movies that are coming up. So,
right,
all these ladies, by the way, are juniors in college, and the young men are juniors in college.
I don't know how they do that. I don't know how
They
they
have
do
to take a
this.
break and come serve us.
okay, there's a more middle school Mustang band and cheerleaders. 7th and 8th grade students. Let's see what they've got for us.
I cannot talk on this, and he's asking that we don't hold him so long. Just don't have the amount of time. Okay. Yeah, because it's crazy. Till they What was your
And playing us out there. What we have next is Miss Fashionetta, sponsored by J. Chad Parker, no relation, but it's the Alpha Kappa, I know I get that a lot, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Inc. Gamma Omicron Omega chapter crowned the following young ladies as winners at the gala in April of 2022. Vonyelle Brianna DeVold Burnley, Aiden Page Warden, Parisaid Mims, Mila Gazelle Kemp, McKinley Leanne Mims, Casey Elizabeth Mims.
Okay, and then we just see the Chick-fil-A, Tyler, Lindale, Eat More Chicken. Holy cow, let's take a look. It's from the cow from Chick-fil-A. The first Chick-fil-A opened in 1967 and is now the largest family-owned business in the country. Can you guess how many restaurants? How many Chick-fil-A's there are across the nation?
I can't guess.
2,400 restaurants across America.
What iconic branding. When you see that cow, you know exactly who he is.
Yes.
Then here's our next Duchess and Ladies in Waiting float. Look at that nice Hollywood backdrop. What we're looking at here, the first dress is in the theme of Harvey, the Invisible Rabbit, right? And is that what we're all talking about?
There you go.
All right, Miss Rosemary Virginia Sands, Duchess of Dallas. Next,
We've got Troop Beverly Hills, Miss Macy Bryan Drury, Lady in Waiting there.
Desperately Seeking Susan after that, Miss Emily Caitlin Wilson, also a Lady in Waiting.
And we have Legally Blonde, Miss Morgan Elizabeth Good, Duchess of Northwest Dallas. daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Charles Albert Good.
Look, she has the rabbit ears for Harvey. Brilliant.
I love it.
What a great theme. Who chose this?
It was wonderful. And these girls become good friends. And I know my daughter was in the Rose Festival and met girls from across the state. And now they're friends as they're adulting.
I'm sure.
In Dallas.
I'm
and
sure.
It's a wonderful opportunity to really expand
it's a
your
sisterhood.
world.
It is.
I like that term adulting. I look forward to it one
Well,
day.
yeah, James.
We do too. No, I'm kidding.
Right. Define adulting. If this is it, then, okay.
Okay, I
All
guess that
with it.
last one was Legally Blonde. My daughters would have loved that. All right, now we're looking at the Custom Truckers of Tyler, Texas. The Custom Truckers Club was formed in August 1972 by a group of young men that were fond of Chevy trucks. So all members of this truck club have to have a Chevy truck between the years 55 and 59. Now that sounds awfully specific, but this is a unique look of truck that only exists in this little time period here.
And they're in good shape. They've been worked on.
Oh, yeah. They're all so beautiful, so shiny.
All right, my truck's not that old and it needs a new paint job.
Speaking of beautiful and shiny and all things mariachi, let's head back over to Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium where Raina Revel apparently has landed an interview with someone who just performed in the parade. Let's hear what she has to say. Raina.
Yeah, we're going to talk first.
Casey, we are here. This is Tyler's first time joining me on the Mariachi Los Caporales float this year. Woo! Yeah, and you guys are here for a second time. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. I appreciate Tyler so much. The Rose Parade is the best, and I have no other words but to thank God and thank everyone here, man. I appreciate you guys, and I thank you guys for this interview.
All right, and they're going to sing us a little bit of something, so here we go.
Here's a song that's very popular. It just came out. Me queda 1%. Y lo usaré solo para decirte lo mucho que lo siento. Que si me ven con nota en una disco, solos perdiendo el tiempo. Baby, pa' que te miento. Eso de que me vieron feliz no es cierto. Ya nada me hace reír. Solo cuando ve las fotos y los videos que tengo de ti. Salí con otra para olvidarte. Tenía perfume que te guste a ti. Prendo para irme a dormir. Porque duermo mejor si sueño que estás aquí. Si supieras que te escribí, me han mandado los mensajes y siguen todos aquí. Wow. Que mucha más cosa. Quizás hiciste un favor cuando me fui de tu lado. Borracho viendo tus fotos. Me duele ver que tú sí has mejorado. No tienes días grises.
¡Viva la Rosa!
Casey James, we're going to send it back to you.
There, now from mariachi, now we have another court float, so we're just going back and forth between this. The float of Duchess and Ladies in Waiting. We've got the Steamboat Willie dress.
This was a favorite with the kids at the Coronation, by the way, because these are the family films.
I love
and
it.
I was wondering if the Steamboat Willie dress was going to be all black and white because Steamboat Willie is a black and white cartoon, and it is.
Look at
well
that.
done.
Yes.
Well done.
Oh, thank you for noticing the detail.
Yes.
Right. Next one, Snow White, Miss Sarah Karen Jordan, A Lady in Waiting. And then Mary Poppins, you can tell by the hat which one that is.
Of course, yes. And then we have Fantasia. Oh, I love Fantasia. Miss Michaela Marie Mithoff, the Duchess of Bayou City there.
And she had the bucket just like Mickey Mouse
did
Oh,
she
it was
really?
wonderful.
Oh,
yes.
my goodness. Oh, I love that. That scene actually gave me a lot of anxiety as a kid, but I'm glad that they depicted
I'm sorry.
all of it.
Didn't
You know,
mean to
it
bring back
happens.
memories.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm over it. Therapy really cures a lot. So, all right, we are moving on. We've got Smith County Commissioner Precinct 1, Pam Frederick. She is coming up on screen pretty soon, I believe. But until that happens, I know, Leslie, you were at the Coronation last night. Tell us how magical that was.
It was completely magical. They have really taken these dresses to a new level with all the mechanics, and the crowd went wild. And of course, you're in for a treat with the Queen coming up.
Oh,
and these, I call them kids. They're juniors in college, but they really did a wonderful job. And of course, they prepare all year for this. They come in the summer and they practice, and it is a show. It really is a wonderful show for our community.
Okay. All right. Well, we are going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is the Texas Rose Festival Parade coverage live right here on KETK.
Representing the city of Tyler as attendants to the Queen for the historic Texas Rose Festival, Mary Margaret Stoltz, Lillian Stoltz, Mary Caroline Willis, C.C. Hampy, Nellie Jackson, Raleigh Brookshire, Clay Uzel Jr., Reynolds Woolder, Logan McCain. Join these children in celebrating the 2023 Texas Rose Festival.
Rug hooking has been an American tradition for generations. Choose from a number of designs to begin your American tradition of rug hooking and celebrate the freedom to create.
When life is so fun. At Christus Health, something very important drives us to keep pushing the boundaries of medicine and care with new technologies and programs. It's the reason we continue to expand into new communities each year, bringing more physicians, more services, and more care closer to more people. So what could be that important? You. Your health, your life, our purpose. Christus Health.
When it comes to the internet, different needs require different speeds. A family of two who occasionally streams or shops online won't need as robust a plan as a family of four who stream games and work from home. The more data you use, the higher bandwidth you'll need. With multiple speed packages available, at Cable Links Broadband, you'll find the right speed to fit your family's needs. Scan or visit cablelinks.com/getgignow.
Representing the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth as Duchesses for the historic Texas Rose Festival, Gracie Dix, Olivia Abbott, Catherine Hammer, Morgan Good, Abby Kate Henderson. Join these Duchesses in celebrating the 2023 Texas Rose Festival.
Potpourri House Tyler.
Live from Tyler, Texas, you're watching the Texas Rose Festival Parade on KETK.
Thank you very much for sticking with us for the Texas Rose Festival Parade coverage live right here on KETK. We have had so much fun, but we still have a whole lot more to go. We have a whole lot of beautiful floats that have gone by, but we still have more like this one, another court float with Duchess and Lady in Waiting, sponsored by the Tyler Morning Telegraph.
Now, when we're going through the theme, the story of film, I'm almost tempted to make you guess which film each one of these dresses represent, but you can see Willy Wonka, Miss Elizabeth Grace Mansour, Duchess of Longview, and I think the obvious one is the next one.
Right, the Little Mermaid. Yes, Miss
But what you're not
Elizabeth
seeing
Moore.
is that she can pull up tentacles in the back and become Ursula
So
as
she's
well.
Ariel and Ursula.
Ariel and Ursula.
That is so interesting.
Now, the balloon dress is from the movie Up. Makes sense.
yes.
That's Miss Janie Elizabeth Bradford, Duchess of Colonial.
And then we had Aladdin, Miss Lucille Sutherland Tilden, the Duchess of Highland Park Village as well. Okay, now we are going to head back into Chris's Stream Mother Frances Rose Stadium. We are going to speak with KETK Today morning anchor Tyler Henderson. Hi, Tyler.
All right, Casey, we are here. We caught up with the Aztec dancers. Woo! And guess what? This is Tyler's first time.
It's my first time. It's really crazy to come to the Rose Parade and see the diversity of cultures, the traditional headdresses. It's something I didn't expect. It's very exciting. I mean, tell us a little bit about what today means to y'all.
Yeah. So basically, we're native dancers from Mexico, and this is like a prayer in motion for us. It's just been a tradition that's been handed down through generations. This particular tradition has been about 500 years plus, and it's just a prayer in motion. This is where we offer up our prayers, and in this occasion, we're just sharing the tradition with everyone else, and it's a pleasure to be here.
All right, well, show us a little something for everybody watching from home, all right? Here we go. They're going to show us a little something here. Vamos!
Thank you so much, Randa. Those guys dance even better than Tyler did. Can you believe that?
Oh, stop it.
All right.
We love that. From folklorico to we have the middle school band, but now we have, look at that, another court float with Duchess and Lady in Waiting. We've got Little Shop of Horrors on there with Miss Caroline Rose Corman, Duchess of Fort Worth. Singing in the Rain, Miss Sarah Elizabeth Frederick, Lady in Waiting.
Greatest Showman, Miss Catherine Carroll Smith, Lady in Waiting. And the very back there, the Birds, Miss Grace Ann Carlisle Dix, Duchess of Park Cities.
So creative in these costumes, and they did a wonderful job in capturing the films.
Oh my goodness, definitely. All right, now we have Miss Juneteenth East Texas, sponsored by Visions of Beauty and Excellence. They are an organization founded by Keisha Neal in 2022. Their directors are Keisha Neal, Ashlyn Robinson, and Patrice Wheeler. This organization applauds girls and young women not only for their beauty, but also for their contributions to their community. It's open to young ladies ages 1 to 18 years old who are residents of East Texas and the Texas region. Not only will this pageant display the beauty and talents of our young ladies in this area, but they hope to provide mentorship, promote youth empowerment, and educate young ladies about a rich culture and history.
That's fantastic, because I remember Juneteenth was just a Texas holiday growing up, and then at some point the rest of the country decided to copy us, which I think is a great compliment.
Yes, there you go. Of course.
All right, it's almost lunchtime. Here's crumble cookies coming by to make me try and break my diet. It will probably work, because who doesn't love a crumble cookie?
Oh, delicious. Yes.
I remember when they opened, there was a line down the street.
Yeah.
All right, here's some fun, guys. Coming up after the crumble cookie truck, we're expecting Sharon Shrine Model Ts. Is that what we're looking at? Or T models. I'm sorry, I said that backwards. Yes, it's tiny Model Ts.
Okay, so one would think, yes, Model Ts, but here's the tiny model.
I was thinking that what would a parade be without bands and the Shriners?
I mean, the Shriners are just the foundation of every community parade. Yes, you are correct, Leslie.
But who else is doing this? You know, they had some other Shriner group rolling around in a motorized lazy chair.
Yes.
That was an excellent form of transportation.
Yes.
The temptation to take these to a Taco Bell drive-thru or maybe to a crumble cookie.
Yeah.
Probably just, are those street legal? If you could put some blinkers on those, why wouldn't it be street legal?
You know?
But the little children love those cars. They really do.
Oh,
just light up.
I mean, James Parker loves these cars.
10-year-old James thought that was the coolest ever. I would look around at the adults, why don't you buy one of these? Isn't that more fun than a Buick?
So life goals here, future Shriner. James
I'll let
Parker.
you get on the loop in that.
Okay, do we have the Three Lakes Middle School Band coming up? I think, maybe.
Yeah, well, we're going to toss to Ashlyn Anderson. She's got a mom and daughter over here standing by on the parade route, and we're going to check in with what some of the people are seeing from the front row.
All right, James, Casey, I am with
Talisha Christopher
and your daughter,
Tanaya Brooks.
And they have a very different story for today. Most people got a good night's rest before they came this morning. But tell me how you guys ended up at the parade.
Well, we saw it yesterday that the parade was actually today, and I told her I have to work, but if she wanted to go, when I got off, we came. So we're here.
And what time did you get off?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock in the morning, and the parade started at 9 o'clock. You are running on fumes.
Very little fumes. Very little.
But tell me much about the parade. What is your favorite part so far?
Caldwell and the Tyler High. My favorite part was Caldwell because I go to Caldwell, and some of my friends were there. And the Tyler High, I don't really know why I like it.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. And we'll send it back to Casey and James.
All right, Ashlyn, thank you very much. Okay, we have the Princess Float of the Texas Rose Festival, sponsored by Cavender's. Princess of the Texas Rose Festival is Miss Conley Jeanette Patricia Cavender, the daughter of Jacqueline and Clay Cavender.
And I'm going to ask you to guess, what kind of shoes does she have on under that dress?
Gee, let me think. Definitely stilettos, right? Is that?
Absolutely
okay.
not. She's got pink cowboy boots on
sure
to honor her family.
Oh, I love that.
And her train is absolutely gorgeous, and it has a pair of boots on the train as well.
You know what? She probably has the most comfortable feet here.
Her family has been so gracious to all the out-of-town guests. Threw a party for them in the summertime that was just wonderful. The hospitality that we're able to show people from across the state and the country is such a blessing, and really pays off for Tyler economically.
Love that.
Does she wear a string of pearls or pearl snaps? Because that would be a very Cavender-esque theme going on there.
That would be. You know, I guess we'll just have to get a zoom in on that and see.
We will ask.
Yes.
Have you had to wear one of those crowns for long periods of time, Leslie? Because that also looks really heavy.
They are heavy, and when my daughter was in Rose Festival, the headpieces that these girls wear, they have to anchor them because they do bows to the floor with their nose to the floor, so the headpiece has to stay on the head, and they have to anchor that into your scalp. And yeah, you have to suffer time sometimes to be beautiful.
I can imagine. Yeah, beauty is pain. Behind us, Dance and Drill Junior Jazz Team. The Dance and Drill Junior Jazz Team, group of girls, 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. Hardworking group who performs at several events throughout the year, including the Tyler Rose Parade, the Dance and Drill's annual recital and competition. The team is under the direction of Olivia Harbour and Rachel Warren.
All right, let's check in. Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium with Tyler and Raina standing by with some of the people who just finished the Texas Rose Parade. Who do you have with you, Tyler?
Hey, James, Casey, it's hard not to say that you're standing in elegance. I mean, just take a look around us. These are amazing dresses. I've got Paulina here, who's over the quinceañeras now. Talk about what this journey's been like to get here, because it takes a lot of work.
Takes a lot of work. This is our second year. This is year number 90, and as you can see, they're wonderful, beautiful. You can see having quinceañeras at home is like having the queen in the parade. For us, it's very important. In every single Latino household, we take pride of our quinceañeras. And today is a special day because after 90 years, thanks of you, we're having in Spanish the parade. That way they can hear in our language.
Is there anything you would like to say to anyone who is watching from home in the Spanish language?
En español, muchas gracias por ayudar a las quinceañeras y por hacer Viva la Rosa 2023 tan grande. Now in English, thank you so much for helping Viva la Rosa and help us highlighting all the 57 quinceañeras that we have today at the parade. And be ready, because Viva la Rosa 2024, we have more surprises.
Amen. And girls, take a wide shot look at this and their beautiful gowns and wave your Viva la Rosa. This is the second year for these beautiful over 50 quinceañeras. So Viva la Rosa!
Oh, Raina and Tyler, thank you very much. Those dresses were amazing. We have the queen, I'm told, is coming up the hill behind us, but first you're going to see another Duchess and Lady in Waiting. And the first film, you're going to see the dresses from Gigi, Miss Chloe Jane Butler, Duchess of Montgomery, and then American in Paris, Miss Celeste Isabella Lay, also a Lady in Waiting.
Oh, the Queen is about 2-3 minutes away is what we're hearing. We're so excited. We also have Viva Las Vegas, Miss Abigail Catherine Henderson, Duchess of Cowtown, and Moulin Rouge, Miss Lily Keene Marin's the Duchess of Magnolia City up there.
Well, now, Celeste Lay, who is the American in Paris, just won Miss Oxford. She goes to Ole Miss.
Oh, wow.
And that will put her on the trek for Miss America. So we could have a Tyler girl as Miss America coming up.
Incredible. Wow.
That's fantastic. Well, you can tell which one the Viva Las Vegas one is. I love the float, too. The decorations on the float are almost as impressive as the dresses.
Every single detail. Yes.
All right, we got some hot rods coming through. Shriner guys are so good about that, but they're not the only ones who have fancy cars and nice loud engines. But the hot rod unit, the fastest fez anywhere, they're based out of Henderson, Texas, from Clinton Lodge 23, and they participate in about, if you wonder how many times they have to go out and ride these things, about 12 to 15 times a year.
Okay, so you got to keep up with the maintenance of those little hot rods then. Right. Makes sense. Yeah, bringing smiles and joy to children and adults, James, alike, of course. Shriners are amazing philanthropic organization helping those in need across not just East Texas, but across America.
I know families whose children have benefited from the hospitals and from the surgeries, and the comfort they provide these families during some trying times is really, you can't replace it.
You really can't. You're right, Leslie.
On your screen now, Reverend Marcus Jackson and the 5 Waves of Joy. This is a group comprised of 3 guys who've been singing together for more than 40 years. And here's the cool part about it. All three of these guys, they are pastors.
Love
they
that.
spend most of their time preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. Sometimes they have to use their fantastic voices. The fourth member is the brother of Rev Jackson and has been with the group since the beginning, over 40 years ago.
Wow. They are wonderful. And we had a citywide gospel concert in Bergfeld Park once a year. And everyone gets together and they sang. And it was so fun to hear them perform.
Love that. Can we take a listen?
When my burdens got heavy, they were praying. Yeah, make the chauffeur and make the difference. Yeah. I better leave it alone. Listen here. If it comes through my prayer, for if it comes through my
Can you just not feel their spirit? Oh my goodness, the energy and just the love that they're exuding from that float up there. Oh, love that, love that. All right, now we have Velocity Twirl and Dance Center on the screen that you see there. A local dance studio that specializes in training twirlers and dancers of all levels. Velocity is located in Tyler off Old Jacksonville Highway and is currently taking new enrollments in classes in baton, twirling, ballet, hip hop, jazz, tap, tumbling, and more. Velocity is under the direction of Rachel Cheatham with the help of their amazing teachers, Macy Maxwell, Layla Coates, and Elizabeth Reese.
All right, we're going to go down to the starting area of the parade with Tori Bean, who's standing by with a younger fan of the Texas Roast Festival. Tori Bean, introduce us to your new friend.
James, Casey, I have a really cute little girl here with me in the most adorable outfit ever. Oh, what is your name?
Nevaeh.
I'm sorry?
Nevaeh.
Oh, that is beautiful. I love that. Why'd you dress up like this?
Because my mom thought it would be fun for me to come to the roast parade, and this would be my first time ever wearing this dress.
Oh, well, you saw the queen just pass. Was she beautiful?
Yes.
Oh, how excited are you for the whole parade?
Like infinity.
Infinity? Oh, did you catch a lot of candy?
Yes.
Yeah?
I had a bag full of candy.
Oh my goodness, that much candy? Oh, well, what are you doing after this? I heard you have something special.
A soccer game and a Halloween party.
Wow. Well, I just love this outfit. I wish it will it fit on me?
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm gonna have to get me one made. You're so cute. Can we wave back to Casey and James? Can you say bye?
Bye.
Back to y'all.
Love that, Tori. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. We just love those interviews when you just capture the spirit of everyone, of what we're experiencing out here at the Texas Roast Festival Parade. And on that note, the Queen is almost here. We are very excited. Yes.
But we've been waiting for
it. Exactly, exactly.
And it's worth it.
Oh,
The
my
dress
goodness.
is absolutely stunning.
Wow. Sponsored by Cooper Plastering. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. The Texas Rose Festival Queen, Miss Laura Elaine Bryan, and her royal attendants. Laura is the daughter of Sarah and Bill Bryan of Tyler. She is a junior at Southern Methodist University.
And they say never be on stage with children or animals. There's a reason for that, because they can upstage you. She almost got upstaged by these adorable attendants last night who did an amazing job. But her dress and her countenance and her grace took the show.
And you were telling us that one of the difficulties being the Rose Queen is at the coronation that you were at last night. going up the steps is a whole other calculus.
The weight of that train. Jane Coker, who is a former queen, said hers was 72 pounds. So they literally have to weight train throughout the year to be able to pull that up. And escorts are key. They help her to keep her balance.
Oh,
and
I just love that.
It's just, and that's what you get to see at the Queen's Tee. When you come to the Queen's Tee, all the girls are seated, and you can see their dresses close up, and they've got the train that we're going to see in just a moment on a platform where you can see all the detail. And what they do every year on the train is they put pieces of the girl's life, like if she was in a sorority, or her family's crest, or obviously her initials.
Yeah.
So it's just little pieces, and sometimes they're hidden and you have to look for them, but it's really a treat.
And the crown that we saw, we got a close-up of that. Leslie, you say that they really have to structure it to where there's reinforcement with the movements that they do during the coronation.
Yes, because they do a nose-to-the-floor bow.
Wow.
So that whole body goes all the way down, and the crown has to stay on.
Now, I noticed she had her initials on the train, and if you go to the Rose Center Museum, that's a common theme. Does she choose to do that, or
Yes.
does...
Yes. Every family wants to have their monogram on the train. It's tradition.
Now, we have a designer for the dress, but she is allowed a bit of input.
Oh, all the girls are allowed a little bit of input, and they get their choices of dresses. But one thing I love about the designers is they get to know the girls first and their personalities. Who would be a good mermaid? Who would be a good American in Paris? And they really, every year, they pick just the right girl for the right dress.
Oh, I love that. And our producer just said, with their personalities and getting to know them, they actually, on Queen Laura's dress, they have an SMU underneath it.
Yes, they do.
Yes, and a fellow Chi Omega sister as well.
Yes, Chi is there.
No, just go ahead and brag.
I'm sorry, we're just very
college.
our Iota Alpha chapter of Southern Methodist University. We are very proud of Queen Laura this year.
Now, her duties don't end here. In fact, she is on the hook, and I mean that in a good way. Basically, she's going to be connected to this event for life.
Well, she will be, but also beyond. I was mentioning earlier, the Queens are, if I mentioned all the organizations in our community that serve our community, that they go on to help and serve, it is a spirit of service for our community and making Tyler a wonderful place to be for everyone.
And being as close to it as you have been, I get the feeling it was kind of like my wife when we got married. There was so much prep, so much going into it, so many dresses and decorations, and then there's rehearsal dinner, and all these other showers and whatnot. By the time it actually happens, you're just so glad it's here. You're just ready for it to be over.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
I don't know if they're ready for it to be over. I mean, it's kind of nice to get away from class for a couple of days, right?
And to be called a queen, yes.
Well, I mean, it really is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and there is a sisterhood among the queens, but it is a sisterhood in the sense of serving Tyler.
Yeah.
And the hospitality and the economic benefit that this brings to the community. All the vendors that have helped to make this weekend possible. It's just amazing. And you can tell as you're driving around or trying to drive around right now, we have a lot of people in town. And we welcome everyone. And I know everyone's just going to be patient with all the traffic.
Of course.
And say, we are glad you're here.
Yes, exactly.
I saw she did a ribbon cutting at the new SPCA facility on Grande. Is she getting a whole lot of these requests throughout the year while she's the Rose Queen, or is this
That is part of the job. She represents Tyler in other areas across the state, and also in Tyler when they need someone to just come bless their event.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Queen Laura Elaine Bryan.
Of course. Okay, we still have much, much more. We still have our reporters out in the field getting all of those beautiful shots that maybe you might have missed, maybe not. Want to see them again? We will be right back. This is the 90th Texas Rose Festival Parade.
Join James Parker on East Texas Live as he discovers hidden gems, local flavors, and fun from around every corner of East Texas.
And there's always something new, so don't miss out on East Texas Live.
Weekdays at 11 and 3 on KETK.
The historic Texas Rose Festival presents Laura Elaine Bryan as your 90th Rose Queen. Laura is a junior at Southern Methodist University. She is honored to carry on her family's tradition and represent her hometown of Tyler, Texas. Join the community in celebrating the 90th Texas Rose Festival.
A nimble thimble offers the freedom to shop at your convenience. Shop online at animblethimble.com. Join our shopping shows live on Facebook. And be sure to shop in store Thursday through Saturday for a personal boutique experience.
Oh, there's something so real Texas home. And I'm living local. I'm living local 'cause it's where I love to be.
Enjoy self-guided travels through the beautiful East Texas wine country along the Piney Woods Wine Trail. Indulge in the wine lifestyle with over 20 fabulous wineries. From rustic farms with elegant charm to luxurious weekends, your next wine experience awaits on the Piney Woods Wine Trail.
The City of Lindale is happy to announce the Piney Woods Wine Festival October 20th and 21st, featuring wineries from East Texas, live music, shopping, and of course wine. For tickets, go to visitlindale.com and let us entertain you.
Whenever a storm approaches, having the Viper radar on your side can make all the difference. With real-time volumetric imaging, future hail modeling, and rapid scan tornado indicators.
Trust the East Texas Storm Team on KETK News. Live from Tyler, Texas, you're watching the Texas Rose Festival Parade on KETK.
Hey there, I'm James Parker along with Casey Koviak and Leslie Roberts. Welcome to the 90th Texas Rose Festival Parade. We have Ashlyn Anderson standing by with a happy family who just experienced the parade. Let's get their thoughts. Ashlyn?
James, Casey, I'm standing with Judy, who's out of Brownsboro, not that far, who's been here out of the 90 years, 60 of them. Just tell me, why do you keep coming back to this parade? What keeps bringing you?
Well, it's just so beautiful, you know, and the dresses, the costumes, and the courts. They're so friendly. We go to the Queen's Tea afterwards and interact with them. It's really nice.
And around me now, you have your grandchildren. Kind of talk about the tradition, and you brought your kids, and now you're bringing your grandkids.
That's right. I brought my girls. I had 2 girls, and I brought them to the parade and the Queen's Tea. And I thought, well, I'm going to try this with my great-grandchildren. And they loved it. We came last year, was their first year, and they loved it.
And so we just saw the Queen go by in beautiful red and gold. Kind of tell me what you thought when you saw her.
I kind of thought maybe like, it's like red and very shiny, and her cape was very long.
Perfect. And I had a great time being here with the people, learning their stories, and a lot of people talk about tradition, and I can't wait to come back next year. James, Casey, I'll send it to you.
All right, Ashlyn, thank you so much for that. So many wonderful families out here.
And we had people coming from all over East Texas.
Yes.
So this really is an East Texas parade.
It really is, yes. Okay, now we're going to head back into Christus Tree Mother Frances Rose Stadium, where Raina Revel and Tyler Henderson are right now, visiting with all of the people who are wrapping up from the parade. Hi, Raina. Hi, Tyler.
Casey, James, it has been an absolutely incredible morning. Like I said earlier, it's my first time. And let me tell you, Raina, it's getting kind of emotional, I'll be honest, because there's so much history here. And let me tell you, there's a lot of representation, too. You know that. Tell me, we have a lot of flags behind us. What does this mean to y'all? Because I said there is a lot of representation here.
Yeah, we're representing the Latin community. We have 20 different countries. We have all the colors, as you can see. We're so diverse. We're so thankful to represent our culture, our music, our traditions, especially here at the Rose Festival.
And the traditional dresses is something that has stuck out to me this entire time. What does that mean to y'all to be able to represent that way?
Yeah, it's very special. Today I'm wearing my Chilean Huasa dress, but we have people from Puerto Rico, Venezuela, Mexico, Costa Rica, and people are feeling so proud.
Yay!
And, yay, vamos!
And over here we have the country my family heritage comes from, Honduras, and we got so much more over here. Wave your flags, Colombia, Venezuela. Viva la Rosa, everybody. This has been such a year's work. I mean, it's been a lot with the Viva la Rosa committee this year. They made this happen, and Monarca Initiative put this entire float together, which we are so thankful for. And it's the second year representing the Hispanic community right here in East Texas. So they are very proud to show their heritage. James and Casey, we're sending it right back over to you.
Thank you so much. We want to say a big special thanks because part of the history we made here, we didn't do without the help of Yvette Zavarse and Eddie Martinez from Fusion Radio, because for the first time in its nearly century-long history, the Texas Rose Festival Parade broadcast has also had a Spanish alternative.
Yes.
Now, what you're hearing here in English is being translated right now by a stand-in for Casey and a stand-in for me, but they're local people here in Tyler. They host a morning radio show, and this is interesting because I had never seen this format until Fusion Radio showed up. It is both in Spanish, but it is Christian music, so Christian music Spanish station. And if you listen to it, you can hear songs that you normally hear in your church in English or on some of the Christian stations around here, and they just have a direct Spanish analog, so you don't even have to know Spanish that well to enjoy Fusion Radio.
It has been wildly successful. And congratulations to KV&E for starting Fusion, and we are so grateful to have it here in East Texas, and it's starting to spread throughout the country. It is amazing.
Yes, and Yvette and Eddie, we love you very much, and thank you for all that you two have done to help make this parade even more wonderful than it already is. All right, we are going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You are watching the 90th Texas Rose Festival Parade coverage right here on KETK.
At KETK, we cover more local news than anyone else, with live reporters that uncover the full story and a team of meteorologists that keep you safe. KETK News, local, experienced, trusted.
Why is Sylvan Learning different? It's simple. Sylvan works. We see so many families try other solutions, but they always end up with us. That's because our team of dedicated local educators have decades of experience at helping students succeed. And we are backed by our proven programs with guaranteed results. This school year will be different because you start with Sylvan. Call us today to set your child up with success.
The allergy-trained providers at Access Allergy are here for you. You don't have to keep taking over-the-counter treatments that don't work. Come to Access Allergy, a board-certified allergy practice for specialized treatment customized to you and your immune system. We offer testing and treatment for food and environmental allergies, asthma, rashes, and frequent illnesses. Book your appointment today with Access Allergy, the best allergy providers in Texas. Se habla español.
Big rebates on new pickups are back at Hall Buick GMC. Plus, Hall is adding to those rebates so you can save even more on your next new GMC Sierra. Check out this 23 Graphite Edition with 20-inch wheels for only $41,988. That's over $7,000 in savings. Current Buick and GMC owners save an additional $2,500 for $9,500 in total savings. Only at Hall Buick GMC on the Southwest Loop in Tyler.
Representing the city of Tyler as attendants to the Queen for the historic Texas Rose Festival, Mary Margaret Stoltz, Lillian Stoltz, Mary Caroline Willis, CeCe Hampy, Nellie Jackson, Raleigh Brookshire, Clay Uzel Jr., Reynolds Woolder, Logan McCain. Join these children in celebrating the 2023 Texas Rose Festival.
Live from Tyler, Texas, you're watching the Texas Rose Festival Parade on KETK.
Welcome back to the 90th Texas Rose Festival coverage right here on KETK. We are going to head over to KETK's Tori Bean. She's been our eyes and ears with the crowd all morning long. As we wrap up, Tori, what do you have for us?
Well, East Texas, I just want to say thank you for inviting us into your home today. It was so fun getting to meet each and every one of you and hanging out with some of the littles out there along the parade route and even catching a few pieces of candy with them. Well, James, Casey, I'm going to say goodbye one final time and send it back to you.
All right, Tori, thank you very much. Now we're going to head back over to Ashlyn Anderson with probably one of the most special personal interviews for Ashlyn ever. Hi, Ashlyn. Who do you have there?
Casey, James. I'm with a very special guest, my mother. I don't know if you can tell, we kind of look alike. Please tell me where you're coming down from and why you're here.
All the way from Dallas, go Cowboys, to see my beautiful daughter, Ashlyn, and the Rose Parade.
And what was your favorite part? I know everyone anticipates the end with the Queen.
Yes, she did not disappoint. She was beautiful, the gown was lovely, but the parade itself did not disappoint.
And it's a very special weekend for my mother as well. Can you tell us?
It's my birthday!
So she's celebrating the parade here for her birthday, and we're just, from all of KETK, we want to say happy birthday.
Thank you.
And I'll send it back to you guys, Casey and James.
And thank you so much. Your mom is just so precious.
Happy birthday, Ashlyn's mom.
Yes.
All right.
I think I-20 from Dallas to Tyler is just packed.
I'm sure.
My daughter, who is a lady in waiting, has 4 friends in from Dallas.
Okay.
My son, who is an escort, has another, his girlfriend, I can't just say friend, like girlfriend in from Dallas.
Yes.
And we have a house full, and I filled it with roses, and it's just been so much fun. And bringing people from out of town is just, that's what this is all about.
I love this great shot of the Queen they have actually in the stadium.
Oh, there's the train.
We got to go all the way
There's the
around.
train.
Look
And I have questions, Leslie Ann. So we have the Queen's Court. Now, Laura Bryan, the Queen, Conley Cavender, the Princess. But the 2 guys that are in the Queen's Court, Shahan Ahmed, escort to the Queen, Jack Janis, escort to the Princess. What is their jobs? What do they do?
They have to make sure that that they can get on stage and off stage, up and down steps without falling. So they have one job is to make.
It sounds simple, but that's a tall order.
And they have to be where they need to be at the right time and have that arm strength. So
how do you train for such a thing?
You practice.
Yeah, I guess so. Do they have practice dresses and trains for them, or?
Well, in the summertime, because the dresses aren't finished yet. I mean, it takes at least 4 fittings, sometimes longer for all these dresses. These girls have to go to Dallas or wherever their designer is to get the dresses made. So they train in the summertime in petticoats. Now, the boys, I don't know quite what they're doing. I hope lifting weights.
There we go. Makes sense.
Okay, so what happens after this? We have the Queen's Tea, and then are we done, or is there more celebrations going on throughout the day? How does this work, Leslie?
Well, the Queen's Tea is the last public event, and then there'll be a Rose Ball tonight for the out-of-town guests to celebrate them and thank them for participating. And then everyone sleeps.
So, oh my gosh.
Very well.
For sure.
For the first time in about 4 days.
For parents out there with their kiddos who have watched this all morning long, you can come here and meet all of those beautiful ladies, the Princess, the Queen, all the ladies in waiting and the Duchesses at the Queen's Tea. Tell us about that a little bit.
Well, what you will see is all the dresses throughout the Rose Garden. So you walk through the Rose Garden. The Queen's family offers punch and cookies, and it's just a wonderful opportunity, free opportunity to see the beauty of the Rose Garden. Also the museum.
Yes.
You can see our Rose Museum, which is so wonderful, and they have an art show. Our artists in the community, we cannot forget them because they have the Palette of Artists Rose Show.
Palette of Roses art show.
Yeah, and it really is. We have a lot of talent in our community and our artists. And then they also get to see and take pictures with all of these dresses and the ladies, and it's so nice to hear that parade goers saying how nice they are, because they really are. They're very gracious, and it's just a wonderful afternoon, especially with the weather.
It is. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, we are wrapping up our coverage there, looking at that final shot of Queen Laura Bryan's beautiful train on her dress. If you want to see that in person, come out to the Queen's Tea. It starts right after our broadcast. Thank you so, so much, everyone, for joining us for our coverage of the 90th Texas Rose Festival Parade. Leslie Roberts, thank you again.
Oh, this has been so much fun.
We
You all did such a wonderful job. And what a beautiful convention center and lovely place for us to be.
Right, and thank you to the city of Tyler. It's finally all fixed up. You know, it's been a construction mess for a while, but this is an ideal setup.
Sure. Yeah, but it is absolutely beautiful out here.
Another big thank you to Fusion Radio morning host Yvette Zavarce and Eddie Martinez for making history as the first Spanish broadcast of the Texas Rose Festival as well.
Yes, and thank you very much for watching our 90th Texas Rose Festival Parade coverage live right here on KETK. Such a special moment for Tyler and East Texas and the great state of Texas. We hope you have a wonderful weekend, everyone.